Hi everyone, my name is Donna and I am a health and wellbeing personal trainer. If you're new to this channel on YouTube, I suffer with lipedema and this month it is lipedema month and we are doing a whole big challenge to walk 400 miles, not each but as the charity. So anyone joining us, I will put a link to the app just below so you can join in. But I have been walking this week and I noticed that I am getting a little bit of tightness, stiffness in my lower back, in my hips and my ankles. So this morning I went through and done a little routine to get me going for the day, to activate my core, my glutes and just a nice little stretch out. So I thought I would re-record it and share it with you guys here, so any of you want to do this before or after your walks, then you can. So it's going to be low impact. We're going to do majority of it on the ground, but first of all I will do the first few moves standing up and then make our way down to the floor. So all I'm going to get you to do to begin with is to stand and lift those shoulders up, place the feet right underneath the hips, and we're just going to draw the shoulder blades up and back and stand nice and tall. Draw the belly button back, and then we're going to have hands onto hips. You can hold onto a wall or a chair. And we're just going to let one leg come forward and then go back and have a little squeeze of this glute as we kick back. We're drawing up and in through the belly button. We're going to do about 8 to 10 leg swings. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Just nice and loose. And then same leg, we're going to go across the body and lift up out to side for 5 and 4, 3, 2, change leg. So find soft knee of the standing leg, do not hyperextend that joint through the knee, and then again just lift and squeeze this glute, find a little bit of balance if you can, but the main thing is just get these hips woken up. Go for 4, 3, 2, last one, and then again same leg, we're just going to go across the body and lift up out to side, open up that hip for 5, for 4, 3 and 2, change leg, lift the knee up. Again, you can hold on to something if you're a little unstable. We're just going to rotate through the ankle. I really struggle with my ankles and my feet, so this is always a good one. They're always clunky. And just a few times each way, and then other side, just wake these up. And depending if you're walking on flat or on heels as well, calf muscles will get tighter if you have got an incline on your walks. Good work, give those legs a little shake. So we're going to make our way down to the ground. I always like to do a nice morning stretch where I lift the arms up above the head, again drawing through the belly button, soft knees, just have a little bounce through the body, and then hinge your bum back, stick the bum back, and then slowly just drape the body down. Hands can be to shins, and we just pull the shoulder blades back, let the head drop. Depending how flexible you are, you can just come down, bend those knees, lift the bum up high and just hold a forward fold. One little bend at a time through those knees to stretch that lower back. And then come down to the ground however you wish. Now, for anyone who has got sensitive knees when we're down on the floor, you can grab a cushion. So I've just got a cushion next to me here. So you would just put the cushion underneath the knees and shins if you need to. I'll use this today. And then we're just going to place the hands underneath the shoulders. We're just going to lift the lower back up. Go for a cat-cow position. And then just arch that back, gaze up slightly, pull the body forward. Get a lovely stretch. Again, have a little wiggle through those hips. We're going to bring one leg back, place the foot just to the edge of your mat and push back through the body and get that calf stretch. Now if it is a bit of a struggle, come down to the floor. You can do this stood up with your foot against the wall, like the skirting board, and then you can just stretch out those calf muscles. But most of the work we're going to be doing is going to be on the floor from now on. And then we can just change side. Take the other leg out, push through the hands, get that stretch. Just make sure you're activating the abs, so we're just pulling up through the belly button, keeping the back nice and flat. And just feel that stretch through the calf, through the base of the feet. That's where we get the tightness. Good work. Now I like to do a downward facing dog here. So you can place the elbows onto the floor and then just lift the bum up high. Or if your wrists are strong, spread those fingers, drop the head and just push the chest through. And again, you can have a little cycle or pedal through those heels, stretch it out. Good work. Bring yourself down to the ground. We're just going to go for our core work now. We're going to go for some Supermen. I'm going to lift one arm up and the opposite leg is going to go back. So bring your shoulder blades back and together. Pull your lower abs up. Nice flat back. We're going to extend the right arm out. And then we're going to do the left leg at the same time. So right arm, left leg comes up. Reach nice and long. Bring it in 3 times this side without moving those hips. It's a bit of a Pilates move. And we're going to kick up and out. Squeeze that glute. Once you've done 3 times, we're going to change to the other side. Left arm out, right leg. Again, lengthen the body. Nice deep breaths. So inhale as we extend. Exhale, come in. And again, extend. And in. Change back to the other side. Now if the wrists are getting a bit niggly, you can just go up onto a chair and do this. Just place the hands on the chair or your sofa. Go back to the left leg, extend it straight. We're going to lift the leg straight and take it down. Again, flat back. So let's keep this lower back nice and flat. We're going to squeeze that glute. Draw up and in through the belly button. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change side. I'm feeling that already. Hopefully you are too. Okay, straighten that body, eye gaze down. Let's go. Right leg. We're just going to lift and take it down. Tap the floor, lift up. Think about externally rotating out the hips. So if you find your hip is open in this way, try and keep the hips down and use that bum cheek to lift. Use those hips. Go for 4, for 3, for 2, last one. And then bring that knee in. Now take the knees wide. If you've got your cushion there, leave it there. And then walk your hands forward, push your bum back. Just go for a little stretch out, let the head drop. Deep breath in, exhale, relax. Again, have a wiggle through those hips. Don't worry if you don't quite look like me. If your bum's up in the air, that's fine. Just have that little wiggle. Okay, we're going to roll onto our backs now. So you can use the cushion for your head if you wish, or just push it out of the way. We're going to roll onto the back. Hug those knees in, little shake side to side. So think about rolling the hips away from you. And I like to just do some little hamstring stretches here, but use a bit of ab work at the same time. So lift the legs up. You're going to hold onto the right leg. Left leg will point out. Try not to let it collapse to the ground. We're going to use this quad, so we're still activating as we lengthen the leg and let it hover. Now, bring your head off the floor slightly, draw that leg in, and we're going to change. And squeeze the quad of the leg that's lengthened, and switch. So hamstring stretch, quad activation, but we're also working that core. Now if the neck is a little bit tight, just drop the head and embrace this stretch. I'm going to go for 10 more here. Don't worry if your leg is not as straight as mine. If it's bent here slightly, just go to your limit, okay? Let's go. We're going to go for 10, 9, breathe in, exhale. In, out, in and out. Good, 6 more. Keep it going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees in, drop the head, take the knees all the way over to one side, get a side stretch, and then up and over to the other side, get that stretch. Let's do that one more time. Massage that lower back into the floor. If you get any clicks and clunks, don't worry. It's the body relaxing slightly. Let's give those legs a shake. Let's do it one more time, 10 reps again. Lift the head, lengthen one leg, squeeze the quad. Let's go. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest again. Draw knees in. Relax the head, neck and shoulders. Now bring your shoulders down away, so you've got a nice long neck, gaze up towards the ceiling. Obviously check in with what I'm doing on screen and then get back to that position. So we're going to have your hands onto your hip bones, bring your inner thighs together. We're going to make sure the knees are above that hip joint. Keep the inner thighs together. Couple of options here. We're going to tilt the pelvis up so lower back is connected to floor, and then a small arch and in again. That's it. It's tiny, tiny movement, but we're working deep inside of those ab muscles. Now get the back flat to ground, inner thighs together, and we're going to lengthen, or should I say toe tap down, so the movement comes from the hip joint only. Come up and other side, toe down and up. As soon as you feel your lower back start to arch, reposition that pelvis. So you can stay here or bring those legs together, take both feet down and then knees up. So my lower back will arch here, so I've really got to fight and work my abs to keep the connection. Good. That's going to, whatever level you're at, we're going to do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest. Take the feet to the ground, make sure lower back is in a good position, drop the knees one way, open up this top hip, big inhale, exhale, come to centre, and then over to the other way, inhale here, and then bring knees up. Bring your heels as close to your bum as you can. Pinch your shoulder blades together, palms are facing up towards the ceiling. Lower back loses the connection with the ground. Mid back to upper back into our bridge. I do like a bridge, it really opens up the front of the body. If you find your rib cage is flaring, drop that, lift the hip bone. And then take it down, come up again. Lower back, mid back to upper back. Let's go onto tiptoes, extend that stretch. Breathe into the body and keep the heels off the floor. We're going to go mid back to ground, lower back, tailbone to floor, and then rest. Roll onto one side for our last little glute activation. You can lay completely flat here, legs are out, and we're just going to go for some hip extensions out. We're going to go for 15, and then we're going to do some clams. Now I've got my hands on my hip, but I've also got my thumb kind of on my glute, so I can just feel the muscle that so in my brain I can think, right, that's where we're working. We're not just waving the leg up and down. Pull the belly button in for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees forward. Open up that top leg. Lift the feet off the floor. Let's go. Clams for 15, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 10, 3, 4, 5. Last 5, 4. Feeling the burn. And then rest. Bring that hip and knee forward for a stretch. Lay yourself down. The top arm is going to open up to a chest stretch while we're here. Big breath in, relax. Good work. Let's change sides. Slowly coming up and over. lengthen the body. So if anyone is, you know, you've got that pillow there, so you can always put this underneath the hip. So if that is uncomfortable, just kind of go with how the body's feeling, use any support that you need to use. So let's go straight into this side. My hip bones are forwards, again, hand onto hip, feel around on that glute. Let's see where we're working. Let's go 10 more. Imagine this leg is going through mud. Draw in through the belly button, keep the core activated. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees. And let's go, 15 clams straight in. So if you're doing this before you go for your walk, I would really suggest when you're walking, really think about these muscles you're using. We've got 5 more. So think about the glute that we've activated. You want to draw that belly button back to support your lower back. And when you're walking, just kind of go, you know, heel to toe, stride through it, and really think about the muscles that you're using. Bring that knee forward, arm up and open. Just going to move, got my box in the way. Now if you're going for a casual walk, then don't worry. But if you're walking to kind of, you know, you're on a mission, you know, we're walking to keep nice and fit, it's really good to protect the lower back. And then come onto your front. We are going to go into plank. Just our last little move to activate this core. You can be on hands, you can be on elbows, completely up to you. Take the elbows underneath. Now stay on your knees here. Lengthen that body, drop the tailbone down, and then your decision to go up to full plank, depending on your level. At any point, well, we're going, so make sure you're all up. At any point you feel that lower back arch, tilt the tailbone down, flatten out the back. If it gets too much, just drop to the knees, but do not give up. We've got 20 seconds. 15. Keep holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring yourself onto your knees and then slowly come up, roll onto your bum. And then just cross the legs or have the legs out in front. Just do a few little twists, bring those shoulders up and back, belly button brought back, and let's rotate one way, nice and tall through that spine, and over to the other direction. And then you are done. So give that a go, either before or after you do any kind of exercise really. It's really good just to kind of warm up the inner core muscles and also to activate and warm up those hips and glutes. So let me know what you thought of this video, if it was helpful, any feedback is much appreciated. And I'll put all the links below for Talk Lipoedema, and also I have got a couple of other videos which are more kind of CFS friendly. If anyone is suffering with fibro and you're looking to build a little bit of strength, even lipedema ladies, you know, if we're looking to do some home workouts which are short, sharp, get it done. I've got some other videos on this site, so give them a go. Thank you for watching. Well done everyone. Keep walking, keep positive and stay active and happy, and I will see you all very soon.